everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Corporate Gamer broadcast. I am your host, Corporate Gamer, and tonight, there we go. And tonight we will be playing some more The Outer Worlds, Murder on Eridanos. Who is the murderer? We all want to know. We all want to see somebody pay for the crime of the murder of Halcyon. Halcyon Helen. Because, of course, she's a real character. Hope that you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Long Easter weekend. And we will continue tonight with this. So let's get the party started. Man, love it, you know. Whoops. Oh yeah, okay, so it's working. Having this working on the Series S, again, I keep saying this on every stream, but this is so nice. Yeah, so I have to go there, apparently. Coolant tank. Let's see what we can tinker with.
It's not good enough to be better than everyone. I need to believe I'm better than everyone.
I think you're on crack cocaine. Don't wanna go on a limb here, but I think you're on crack cocaine. If everyone else would actually move out of my way, it'd be nice. Alright, so I have to go this way, apparently. Alright, so let's go this way. What is my my point? Look for the body. Alright. So let's look for the body.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
A semi-recent set of tracks in the dirt stands out from the dead leaves and those made by passing creatures.
Identifying human footprints leading out into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
They're not mine, are they?
Scanning. No. No traces of aether dust, blood, or dimethyl sulfoxide found. Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia Akande. Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
Uh-huh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
I have to admit that's an ingenious name. The Prophet of Profitability.
Timeline discrepancy detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Am I imagining things, or does it seem like whoever was dumped here got up? Intelligence. Corpses don't get up and walk away, and there's no evidence of the body being torn apart. Could there have been a corpse here and maybe a wildlife ate it? What's the disturbances in the dirt? Let's go for intelligence. I always go for perception.
Agreed. Likely theory. Individual injured was unconscious, not dead, and walked away after awakening.
Strange. Let's keep this in mind. guess it complicates things. Could this be the specifically set up to throw us off the trail? Let's just be careful. So I have to go back. So what do I have to do now? Confront the prophet. Okay. Just in case something happens.
Welcome back, brother. I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, brother. How might I assist?
Someone said they saw you dragging a human-shaped lump onto the yurt. Your yurt. You said you had no further interaction with Helen before her death, right? I followed your trail to the dump something in the wilderness.
Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, brother. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
The dirt imprint I found outside says heavy to load.
Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
You said you had no further interaction with Helen before her death, right?
Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
Can I move this above? No, I can't. Poops. Alright, I saw the message from Helen on your terminal about attending a session.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
I followed your trail to where you dumped something in the wilderness.
Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
There was nothing there but its proportions. I'd say a body. For a prophet, you certainly made a lot of bad decisions, fess up. I think it was your morals. Oh, snap. Snap!
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Did you shoot the body at any time?
Laws, no. I hate guns. If I ever wanted to kill someone on purpose, I would have used a blunt weapon. Nothing quite like clubbing someone over the head.
Oh, I forgot something. Here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah. Whoops. Alright. The wilderness? You didn't dump the body at the Grand Colonial?
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, The hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
You sure Ellen was dead?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in, if her constitution was truly that weak.
Actually, I don't think you killed anybody, certainly not Helen. This is all a bit strange, but I'm still inclined to believe you killed Halcyon Helen. Actually, I don't think you killed anybody, certainly not Helen.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a little bit too, I don't know, willing to take the fall. I don't know. I don't think it's her, personally. I really don't think it's her. But we shall see. Look, if Helen's body wasn't where you left it, she must have awakened and walked away. The only thing you've done is completely negligent.
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
Paranoia. That's nice. Halcyon Hall's body was found at the Grand Colonial. She was killed there.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
Okay, I don't give a crap about your productivity secrets. But that's just me. The only thing you've done is completely negligent.
No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
You're up the wall. I'm not getting the deputy or anyone else to falsely imprison you. The constable's dead. But I guess if you want to be imprisoned, I can oblige you. You want to go to jail? I don't know. I'm not sure I get paid enough to do my job. I can't figure you out. I think I think about whether or not you should be arrested. Whether or not you killed Ellen, I think imprisoning you is probably the safest option.
Yes. One step ahead as always, shadowy corporate figures. You'll never get my secrets. Never.
Yeah. She's a little bit too flaky. Report on Mr. Ludovico. I have a feeling that this is... I'm gonna go on a limb. I feel like I'm going into this goose chase. And the one person that keeps giving me the runaround is Ludovico. I'm not saying it's him just yet, but it could be. Can come on. Come on. Come on. God damn. Thank you. Jeez. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I was going all the way there.
Inspector?
I finished my investigation to Jasmine Leyva, the prophet of profitability.
Ms. Leyva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The profit business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leyva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
She really wants to be arrested. I think she's a fraud and a cheat. She clearly is in over her head.
She wants to be arrested. That's not the kind of behavior I expect from a suspect. Perhaps she's carrying a guilty conscience. Does the prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Maybe. She needs to be detained until I'm done with my investigation. I'm considering my options, but no, I doubt she did it. A reasonable candidate? She either did it or she didn't.
Arresting the Prophet could spell the end of her career. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
Okay. Next, the Prince of Adopta. Name a murderer if you're ready. No. Confront the intruder. Someone broke into your penthouse. They're rummaging through your things. Are you going to let them get away with it?
Hey, Cap. Looks like they finally sent someone to clean up Helen's mess.
Oh, sweet gibbering law. Where'd you come from?
From your ass.
Sorry, let me just get back in character. Whoa, 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 it's not what it looks like.
Who are you and what do you want?
I'm the mascot for the Rizzo's Rangers, 3-time, non-consecutive, all-halcyon champions. And what I want is to wish you a good day and be on my way. I seem to have wandered into the wrong premises. I have mistaken this penthouse for the Rizzo's Rangers locker room on account of my headgear cutting off my peripheral vision.
Felix, breathe. I'm not going to hurt you. Just relax and tell me what you're up to. Look at my face. Do I look like I'm in the mood for nonsense?
Fair enough. You seem pretty decent. Also, you're guarding the only way out. I am acting on behalf of Mr. Black Hole Birdie, the Holmeister, the Hack Attack. I don't have a lot of time, but Mr. Birdie sent me to retrieve a message. Something he recorded for Ms. Bellamy while he was off his kilter.
You're out of luck. I found it already. It's pretty incriminating. What's the hurry? We've got time. Tell me everything. Did you find anything? Why are you so cheerful? Are you on something? I feel that I want to lie in this case. I don't know. I just feel like lying.
You found the recording? Oh, well, that's just sweeter than a fistful of purple berry punch. Oh, law, Birdie's gonna slaughter me like a woolly cow. Will you meet me later, over at the pilot house? I swear, from the bottom of my employment contract, I will tell you everything I know about Ms. Bellamy's demise.
She, or he, sorry, looks like he's one of those happy campers. So, I don't know. Alright, I'll meet you in the pilot house. Not good enough, you're staying put. Tell me what you know, or we'll have to rinse your remains out of the mascot outfit.
What? But I can't? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I can't. Not here. I'm sorry. The Pilot House complex. Meet me there, and I'll tell you everything, I swear.
Okay. Was there a message? A special message? Profit of probability, cannon. Nose corrupted. Yeah, there's nothing here. I don't remember if I saw something like that. Anyways. Chug, 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 chug. Alright. Let's save. Let's continue with the same band of characters I've been using since the beginning. I actually like them. Alright, let's see. Is there anybody I can I fast travel? Yes, I can. Yay! I can fast travel anywhere. The advantage of looking around. I'm gonna get ambushed for sure.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This empty bottle of spirits does not belong to any known corporate brand. Suspicious residue detected.
High concentration of ethanol. Someone's brewing moonshine with antiseptics.
Excellent deduction, Inspector. Imbibing of unauthorized beverages is strictly prohibited under Rizzo's company law. Ingredients include antiseptic alcohol, sucrose, and unidentifiable miscellaneous organic material. Closest match. Counterfeit spirits available at the Piraeus spaceport.
Alright.
Discrepancy detected. Rizzo's company policy clearly states that all proprietary mascots must exhibit signs of physical life.
Puncture wounds near his collarbone. I'm having trouble finding an exit wound.
Excellent observation, Inspector. Have you deduced a possible cause of death?
Not a conventional weapon either. I'd rather not speculate. What does your analysis tell you?
Medical analysis complete. This mascot was likely killed by small arms fire at close range. The firearm is unique and does not exist in this unit's database.
Smallest caliber ammunition I've seen. These are small wounds. This is very similar to Halcyon Helen, I believe.
Unusually small entry wounds indicate exotic weaponry. Closest approximations are 1. Incident involving a game of darts. 2. The Needler.
The Needler?
Yes, Inspector. The Needler. Bespoke handgun carried and wielded by Halcyon Helen. Famously deployed by Halcyon Helen in Terror on Monarch. This weapon was responsible for executing the Chief of the Savages, played by Spencer Woolridge.
Amplifier, before we go, do you think he'd miss his outfit?
This unit is incapable of providing ethical advice. This unit is also incapable of answering rhetorical questions.
Alright, I'll take his things. It's potential evidence. Yeah, okay. Okay, anything else here? Alright. Come on. No. There. My God. God damn it. We'll see what happens here.
What do you want?
You're Black Hole Birdie, right?
Not so loud. How'd you know it was me?
Sorry, I should have. I'm an inspector, a damn good one. Do you have any idea how many basketball posters your face is on?
That's what the disguise is for. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto.
Incognito.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's gone and nothing I do will bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing.
Maybe I can help. I was hired to solve Helen's murder.
Oh, so you're the inspector. Hope you have more luck figuring things out than me.
Well, you're not...
You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help?
No offense, but you don't look like the type of guy that could solve the murder at hand. What were you doing the night Helen died?
I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers.
What?
You know, soaked, muddled, preserved.
Shellacked.
I think he means drunk.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air.
Probably a good call. Where'd you go?
We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow? There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know, stolen her.
Okay. So the woolly cow on the VIP 4 was your doing?
Oh, wow. That's real clever of you to figure out. Helen would have liked you, I'd wager. Say, is the cow okay?
She said, do I look like a woolly cow doctor to you? You got a woolly cow drunk. Woolly cows are not supposed to get drunk.
It was wrong of us. I hope she doesn't have a hangover or nothing. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time.
Can anyone from the pilot house back that up?
I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station. I was looking for where Helen stashed her data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief.
And did you find it?
Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and in serious trouble. Thing is, it was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was.
Yeah, so what'd you do?
Long story short, I got out of there. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone.
Well, I know you weren't sprinting for the Sunday zone. Where'd you go? Did anyone else see you that night? Think hard. Anyone, anywhere else? Cute toss ball simile. Your story is still full of holes.
I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my friend's... to my... fridge... Raider.
What an idiot. God damn it. Birdie, come on, man. Who was it?
I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble.
Not having a witness puts you in much bigger trouble. What do you think, Pravati? Up for a little good inspector, bad inspector?
Good one, Captain. Oh, you're serious? You want me to be the bad inspector? Are you sure?
I do. But I can't do that. Shit, you're right. I'm bugged on a setup, haven't I? Come on, give it your best shot. Fine, I'll be the bad inspector. Tell us the name of our house, Birdie.
Wait. Does this mean I'm the good inspector? Or are you still the good inspector? I mean, I always thought you were doing a pretty good job. Wait, okay, I think I got it. Here goes. You better spill the goods, Mr. Birdie Holcomb. Sir. Because I can't control my captain when he's being a terrible inspector.
I'm confused.
Not surprising.
Which is how I always feel watching detective serials, so... I think you're doing this right. Look, I
right.
talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. He's the one who taught me the breathing exercises I use to calm down.
Okay. That was a diamond achievement. Auric, you mean the alternative medicine dealer? That Auric? Your bookie, murderous, confident, secret paramour, with whom you're having a torrid affair. Now, was that so hard?
Yep, that's the one. So now you have the whole story.
You got the whole
After I talked to Auric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again.
Bullshit. You'll do it again tonight. Geez, you've had a good time lately, huh, Birdie? Any advice for next time, Ellie? Isn't that a beer you're drinking? Let's see the data pad.
Oh, yeah, you'll probably want to... Yeah, of course. Of course. Helen sure did have the prettiest handwriting.
Sorry, come on, pal, sometime, buddy. Give him a moment.
Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing.
No offense, but you don't strike me as being the super intelligent type. Thanks, I'll take a look at them. There's still a gap in your timeline, Birdie. I'm not sure the blackout will cut it.
I know that. But you gotta believe me. I would never hurt Helen, no matter how drunk I was. You could preserve me in Spectrum Brown and I wouldn't even look at her funny. I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better than anybody. And it could be handy to have a guy like me around, in case anybody gives you trouble.
Sorry, Birdie, it's better if you're not involved. I can't let a suspect be part of the investigation. I'm really more of a lone candid type. Start threatening witnesses and I'll throw you in jail myself.
I get it. I'll head back to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else? What do you want to know?
About Ellen.
What about her?
What was your relationship with her like?
Look, you and me, we both know I'm a big, dumb tossball star, right? That's what I'm good at. Rizzo's knows it. The fans know it. Helen, she saw me as more than that. She saw someone who had more to offer than big muscles and a signature black hole stomp. Being with Helen was magic. She was magic. There ain't good enough words for something as special as what we had together.
Why did you break up?
I wish I knew. Must have been something I did. At the picnic, Helen just kept saying she didn't want to drag me into her world. Maybe one of the higher-ups in motion pictures was giving her trouble over us? I don't know. I tried to understand, but I don't.
Did she have any enemies?
Rival actresses, maybe? I don't know too much about the motion picture industry. Except for Helen's pictures, obviously. Those I probably know by heart. Seen them about 100 times each.
Actually, let me ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
About Auric West.
Yeah?
What's this deal, buddy?
Auric's a businessman. He sells stuff you can't get elsewhere. You know, alternative stuff. We're talking sort of science, crockery, whole supplements.
I see. And why would someone buy whole supplements?
Maybe putting effort accelerators in your body isn't always the right call, you know? Maybe there are other options. Maybe I don't take all the accelerators Rizzo's pushes on me.
Steroids. Maybe I should forget that last one so you don't get in trouble with Rizzo's. I get it. You want to keep your fringe medical opinions on the down low. You know what? I'm going to talk to Auric.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah?
Where can I find him?
Auric hangs around the spaceport most days. Since he's not here at the bar, he's most likely over by the buy-a-bunks at the shipping yard.
Why'd you have a mascot pull that little stunt over the recording in Helen's room?
I remember sending her the recording, but... law, I was halfway to preserved by then. I don't know what was on it. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. If I'd said something dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious.
I found the recording and there was nothing incriminating on it.
You listened to it? What'd I say to Helen? Did I sound drunk?
Yep.
Thank the architect. I hope she heard it. I don't want the last time she heard my voice to be when I was all angry at the orchards.
Find it odd that in the penthouse, it was considered a lie to say that I found her. I found her recording, his recording. But yet I had found his recording. That's Weird. What's it like to be famous tossball player?
Tossball was, is, and always will be the greatest game in the universe. And I would give it up in a heartbeat to have Helen back.
Alright, let's save. Let's go see this person.
What can I do you for?
I'd like to ask you some questions about Bertie Holcomb.
Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff.
Yeah, like I'm gonna frickin' tell you. I'm a freelance inspector brought in to investigate the death of Halcyon Helen. I don't think I have jurisdiction here. What makes you think I'm a sheriff? I'm just a man looking for answers. If I'd planned to arrest you, you'd be in jail by now.
Works for me. Yeah, I know Bertie. What do you want to know?
Heard you taught Bertie some breeding techniques, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was me. Bertie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
So, how do you know Bertie?
He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative there.
So what for?
He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head.
What do you mean tossballs, this things to the head?
Come on. Bertie's a damn good hacker, but taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart.
Was Bertie with you the night Halcyon Helen was killed?
Yeah. Damn shame about that. Bertie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
Alright, so that's done. So now I gotta report to Ludovico. This guy's an asshole. I have to walk out of here before? That sucks. That really sucks. I have to walk out of this freaking place, even though it's huge. Then I could fast travel back to my penthouse. Because that's the way it is. That's just the way it is, bro. You know? It's just the way it is. Yeah. Come on. No, I want... Thank you. I managed to track down Black Hole Bertie.
I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate.
Unfortunate and suspicious isn't a good look for Bertie. Bertie's something of a character, but he's harmless. I feel a little bad for him. Even if he did kill her, Bertie's done some reckless things.
Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Go easy on him. He's just lost the love of his life. His teammates are a bad influence on him. There was an incident with a woolly cow. He lost his temper at the picnic, but I think he regrets it. His dealer's about the only guy he can talk to.
I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. He was always on his best behavior around her. Or he tried. I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to his core. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen?
It's possible, looks likely, I really don't. What does it matter? Arrest the guy. No, I really don't.
I'm relieved to hear that. I happen to be something of a fan of the hack attack. I'd hate to see him processed for murder, but we need to be absolutely sure. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation.
Bertie needs to be locked up just to keep him out of trouble. By the way, Bertie agreed to stay at the Grand Colonial.
I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. I'll make my report of your investigation into Bertie. Do you have anything else for me?
Alright, so basically, I only have this. So, the thing about these very straightforward. Okay, so I have a theory. I don't even know if this is true or not. I actually have absolutely no rhyme or reason to think this. But this is the kind of game that handholds you every step of the way, and every time they do, usually there's a twist at the end. And the one guy that gives you hints to go investigate whoever it is you need to go investigate came from this guy, Ludovico. And although he's the head guy and he's the one that ordered you to investigate, I feel there's going to be a twist at the end. I don't know. It feels predictable. Let's just put it that way.
I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
So, Jasmine Leyva, the prophet of profitability. Cedric Kincannon is a shady character. So, Bertie Holcomb, it wasn't him. Obviously, he has an alibi. There was no point for him to happen. Spencer Woolrick had every motive to kill Helen. He's a pompous asshole. He could have possibly done that. He could have. Cedric Kincannon is a shady character, but I don't think it's him. Because it'd be too straightforward. Because he's the nemesis of... Technically, he's the nemesis of Ludovico. They don't get along together. So if you pick one, it should be... If you don't pick one, it should be the other, technically speaking. So, and I don't think it's Kincannon. He's a very slippery guy, but he's not... And he legitimately felt bad that Helen... some other person died. So he has remorse. So I don't think he would have killed anybody. So it's between Ludovico and Spencer Woolrich. And it'd be too easy to go for Spencer Woolrich. The Cedric Kincannon and Spencer Woolrich are two obvious choices that you would technically go for if you're just going straight forward. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say he did it, just for the fuck of it.
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen?
Oh, please, I knew you were guilty from the moment you called me. I've interviewed everyone else. You're the most likely culprit.
I knew hiring you was a mistake. I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary.
Sound pretty defensive, Ludovico. Got something to hide? Yeah, asshole, because I solved the murder. It was you.
I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence.
Also, one of the reasons why I thought it was him, if it wasn't him, why was he an option as well? I don't need proof. My instincts haven't let me wrong before. This entire investigation is a farce. I'm done playing along.
If you have no proof, then you have no case, and I have no further use for you. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
I thought you said my services were no longer... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 2 seconds ago, you were giving me poop. Something's trying to kill you. Well, shit. Don't let me get in their way. No. What you need is a less obvious trap. How dumb you think I am. Yeah, it was a little bit too convenient. Oh, look at that. I hate you. But let's go to this place. And yeah, somebody took over everyone.
I appreciate your skepticism, Inspector, but this is not a trap. There's a security breach at my distillery. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on.
We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Think of this as an opportunity to teach Mr. Ludovico the importance of compassion.
All right, let's
What floor would you like?
let's go out there and kick some ass. I still think it's him. I don't know. There's a part of me that still thinks it's him. There's something, I don't know. Haven't gone to the distillery yet. I'm pretty sure I did. I guess I have to take the running approach then. I like mommy, 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 mommy. I actually don't know if I would have been able to get more information, more evidence. It's literally a gut feeling. I could be completely wrong, and I've just failed the end of the end of the whoops, the end of the game. The thing is, it's too everything is too obvious for me. And usually that doesn't bode well. Like, there's no mystery. There was no real mystery. Everybody had their own stories, and there was nothing that was clear cut. They all had their sob stories. It's like, okay, well, you know. Rizzo Spectrum.
Me?
I kicked your ass, bro. You understand? I kicked your ass. And where's the door? The door's here. Okay, before we go in, there we go. I like chicken. I like me, mer, me, mer, me, mer, mer, me, mer, mer. 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 All right. Oh, she's surprisingly absent. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 3 continued. This streak was all Helen needed, for she cocked back a Hammersmith brand explosive parcel, which he had deftly stolen from the Marauder armory hours earlier and hurled into the monster's mouth. Enjoy it. It's a meal deserving of one such as yourself. And without further hesitation, Helen activated the detonator. As the explosion echoed through the room, spattering the walls with blue bits of giant slug. Helen would not help, Helen could not help but feel elated. A crippled blow dealt to the enemies of the colony's profit margins. This would not be the last, of course, but wherever there were enemies of the board, she would be there to fight them. And one day, she was sure there would no longer be anyone left to threaten the colony's peaceful productivity. The end. Next month's issue will contain the Tossball Terror or Halfback Henry's greatest and final game. Send 2 bits gratuity to view our free catalog. Wow, you have to pay to view the catalog. That's amazing. Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go there. Okay. I think I went here already. I was saying this in a previous playthrough. I don't know if I would take a poop in this place. Like, you can still see the person beside you. Like, I don't know. Not much of privacy. Just putting that out there. How the fuck am I supposed to go there? I like chicken. I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver. Fuck. I don't have enough hacking skills. And I can't ask anybody for hacking. Is there an elevator I can take? This is literally the same place I just came to. How the fuck did I get behind this last time? Can't jump over the railings? That sucks. I came here. I distinctively remember coming here and going in the back. Let's hack. Let's see. Logs. Reception terminal. Please enter a command. Help. No longer needed. Don't inquire within. Reception terminal. Help me. 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 Happy. 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 Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers repeat customers. Okay, that's... I thought that would open up something. Okay, so there has to be a way down. I like chicken. I like meow mix, please deliver. Actually, that's not the words, but it doesn't matter. All right. Yahoo! Yeah, it's not this. This reminds me of when I went to Jamaica, the Appleton Estates, where you had the Appleton rum. They actually have a room like this, and you had to taste it. That was so hilarious. So they had like a taster, which was part of the tour. You could have tasted like all the rums you wanted. You could have been piss-ass drunk by the time you got out. I have to admit, though, the rums were freaking good. And our tour guide was like... Our tour guide, honestly, looked like he was... Should I go... It's in here. I have to go down. How the fuck... This is sealed, so this is the exit. But I thought I had opened this up. Obviously, I didn't see that initially. Can I lift the chair? No, I can't. Oh, there's nothing there. It's just... Okay, so... Okay, let's go back out. Is there any way in? There has to be another way. I like chicken, I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Time. Die already. Okay. I'll take that. You too. I'll take everything you have, bro. I'll take everything you have. I like chicken. I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver. Is there any way in? Oh, there is. Apparently, I didn't have to go by the front, which is amazing. Thinking outside the box, you know what I mean? Okay. Well, this is going to be shitty.
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
I find your caricature nice. It's actually different, a lot different from all the other characters. Oh, that is Ludovico here? Perfect. I saw this coming a mile away. See? I was right. I was right. There was something off. I just couldn't put my finger on it. No, that's a fair question. You want to explain how you're still alive? Could we take a step back and not blow any buildings while I'm still in them?
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the Aetherwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
That must have been her sister in the ballroom. I can't imagine what she's going through right now.
A twin? The only thing worse than being an only child has gotta be having a perfect sibling. Can you imagine the parents?
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
What plan are you talking about? You used me to pin the murder on someone else? I don't like being used, Lou. Feign shock. Administer Ludovico a murderer, a coward? Why, I never. Sorry about Belinda. But I didn't pin it on anybody else. I said that it was.
My plan to save Halcyon. I'm not a murderer, Inspector. I acted in defense. I had to defend Halcyon's future.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host. A bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
They're not symbiotes. I've seen the way the infective behave. That doesn't sound too bad. Halcyon is a pretty depressing colony. And then rake in a tidy profit for yourself. Helen, you are right. He deserves to die.
Wait, hear me out. I'm not the only one with blood on my hands. I tried to defend Halcyon's future. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent.
That was you in the labs. You killed Dr. Blossom.
Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy.
I know you killed the Rangers mascot.
The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes.
Pretty sure he wasn't working for the administrator. Just how many people have you killed, Ellen? I found rummaging through your things.
That doesn't surprise me at all. He was on Ludovico's side, just like the others. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them.
You killed Constable Keene? She was on our side. On your side.
She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot. You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
Helen, I'm with you. Ludovico's out of his mind. All right, Administrator, I'm with you. Okay, so you side with her or him. I'm helping you, Ellen, but once we get out of here, I expect answers. Wait, Ellen. I have more questions.
You want me to explain my grand plan in the middle of a climactic moment like some two-bit serial villain? Do I look like Spencer Woolrich to you?
No, you're a lot hotter.
We've talked enough. You're either with me, or you're with the Administrator. It's a deal.
Wow. I can't believe we're running with Halcyon Helen.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close. Head through that door. There's another way out. There. I've opened that door.
Oh. Okay. Oh. I thought that was an elevator for a second.
Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
What's the plan? I'm helping you because Ludovico has to be stopped. You and I are not friends.
This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine attitude of optimism. Then just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies, fat and wriggling with vital energy.
There must be some kind of pesticide benign to humans, lethal to parasites.
You're a step ahead of me, Inspector. An airborne pesticide of some kind. I think you may be onto something. Let's meet back at your penthouse. We'll ready our next move. Not here. See you soon, Inspector.
Okay. I have to admit, so I predicted the fact that Ludovico was the one that was behind everything. But I didn't expect her to be alive. Even for me, that actually wasn't necessarily fooled. That was a nice twist, and I have to admit, it was nice. I have to admit, I like that twist. I definitely, having played most of this DLC, I definitely like this a lot more than Gorgon. This was a lot more fun. It felt more engaging for whatever reason. I got bored with. All right, let's do this.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
Do you need a minute?
Thank you, but no. I can't grieve properly while Ludovico's still breathing. So let's see if we can't solve that problem first. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not gonna sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
Alright, so what do we need? So your immune system could destroy the parasites before the larval stage. Perception, read the formula. Also slightly depressed instead of incredibly happy. Helen, I swear if you're going to ask me to go steal some chemicals for you.
Precisely. I see we're in your wheelhouse, Inspector. Or do you prefer Doctor? We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of Sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the Wilderness Reserve if I were you.
Alright,
You're a scientist and an inspector? You really are full of surprises. I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic. I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
Not so fast. Let me borrow your needler.
Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back?
Pretty much. Hand it over. I'm already doing all the work. I deserve to feel like an asteroid hero.
You're right. You do deserve the spotlight. Here. You take good care of my needler, and it'll take good care of you.
Sure.
There is one other thing. While you're at Perea's spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico.
Hey!
We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you.
Hey, Kenny. Welcome to the stream. Aren't you late in streaming tonight? Usually you stream at 8. You killed innocent people? You did really like be okay with that? I like your style, murdering anybody you want. Ah! Cool. Yeah, I missed your stream yesterday. So, I don't know if you mentioned it or not. Well, welcome to the stream. Glad you were able to make it to get to the end of the Outer Worlds murder on Eridanos. I predicted Ludovico as being the asshole, but I didn't predict her being alive. So I just went on pure instinct here. I didn't have any evidence. I'm sure that I would probably have been able to get evidence somehow, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. You killed innocent people. Did you really think I'd be okay with that? I like your style, murdering anybody you want in the name of revenge. Goodbye.
My Inspector. Am I being questioned?
I'm not an inspector anymore. Call me Hawthorne. That's right, and I'll advise you... Oh. No, I don't want to intimidate her.
All right. Hawthorne it is. Belinda and I shared the role of Helen. But she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen. But to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda. And she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
Oh, that's sad. People know you're Ruth Bellamy. Was it hard for Belinda to keep herself secret?
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy. She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that.
That's funny because I don't know if you guys know the history of Kiss, but when Kiss first started, obviously Kiss is known for their masks and their getup. But when they first started, nobody knew how they looked like, and they tried their damnedest to hide who they really were. Public events, even where they lived, they would wear the mask, so nobody knew where they were. And Gene Simmons, when he first started out, I guess more than when they just started out, but when they started out, he would go into the fan before the show. He would be like just Gene Simmons without the mask and the makeup and everything. And he would go into the audience and get the feel for the audience before going on stage. And they did that for a long time. I think it was him and Paul Stanley that used to do that. But Gene is the one that used to mostly do that. And then, obviously, after that, they got unmasked. But at the beginning, it was exactly that. Nobody was able to know who they were because they were wearing a face mask, makeup on stage. Stupid music fact. Sunday stupid music fact of the night. She was important to you. If I were you, I'd want revenge too. An easier life in Byzantium while the rest of the colony starves to death. That's all I wanted to know.
What I want is my sister back, but I'll settle for killing Ludovico.
Nobody else knew you had a twin sister?
Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging that brand. Damaging that brand meant losing money. Nobody in this colony wants to lose money. Belinda and I saw Helen as an act of theatric sleight of hand. We enjoyed the deception, the challenge. We wanted to see how far we could go.
I'd say you went pretty far. You two became Halcyon's best paid stars. I can't imagine you thought it'd end this way. That's all I wanted to know. Yeah.
And if I hadn't underestimated Ludovico, you and I probably wouldn't be talking about Belinda in the past tense. We wouldn't be talking about her at all. It should have been me in that ballroom. Belinda died because I was careless. Never mind that. If you've got something else to ask me, now's the time. I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
You killed innocent people. You really think I'd be okay with that? I like your style, murdering anybody you want to name in revenge. I want to hear the whole story. Tell me what happened.
It's a long story, Hawthorne.
Reach for a cigarette, then I'd bet you'd best get started. I like that. I'm picking that just for the fact that I love it.
It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was spend a few weeks on Eridanos. Shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drink a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera, and try to smile. Belinda didn't want to go. But I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement of Spectrum Brown. Why didn't Belinda want to go?
Belinda always hated endorsement deals. They felt cheap to her, inauthentic.
True.
She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out.
What happened when you got to Eridanos?
Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Bertie Holcomb. Bertie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. They were just about perfect.
So unhappy the first few days, but when she met Bertie Holcomb, Bertie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. Oh, okay. Except for the temper problem, I found the ruined picnic. So why did you break up? I met the guy. He really didn't care. He really did care about her.
Bertie didn't know the truth about Belinda and I. He thought he was dating Ruth Bellamy, and Belinda... she didn't want to lie to him.
I get it. She wasn't sure if she'd still love her if he knew the truth. Temperament. She should have told him the truth, if and if it meant the end of your career. So you asked her to break up with him.
Of course not. She was my sister. I'd never stand in the way of her happiness. Belinda ended her relationship with Bertie all by herself. She didn't want to lie to him, and she couldn't tell him the truth. So she let him go.
Yeah, the orchards. Bertie got him so mad he wrecked the picnic.
Bertie has a dreadful temper. I was worried about Belinda for a while, but she told me he'd never lay a finger on her, and I took her at her word. Bertie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico. I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging.
I heard you insisted on the tour of the labs.
I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant. They would have sold out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium, a parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants.
Ludovico realized that you were up to. He thought you'd expose his plans.
I was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step of the way, and I never even realized.
Don't blame yourself. Say nothing, or a little late to realize that.
I wish it were that easy. Still, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
You killed innocent people. Do you really think I'd be okay with that? I like your style, murdering anybody for the name of right now.
Yes, Hawthorne, I did. Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's side. They chose to stand between me and my sister's killer. I had to cross them off.
What exactly happened between you and Constable Keene?
Would you believe me if I said I gave the constable a chance? I spoke to her in her office. I told her everything. Belinda, Ludovico, the parasites, all of it. Maria said I was guilty of corporate sabotage and that she had a duty to report me. She told me how sorry she was, and I told her the same thing. And then I shot her. Maria was defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, what would you do?
I would have made them pay. I never really needed a reason to go on a murderous rampage. I don't have any crew. It's just me. Well, that's bullshit. Well, I wonder how the others are going to feel about that if I say that. It doesn't matter. You're a murderer and nothing's going to change that. Yeah.
So you do understand. Was there anything else?
Bertie was carrying his datapad. I think it's yours.
Yes, this is mine. I'd kept notes on everything I suspected. Everything I'd discovered. It's all here. All in code. Belinda and I... we had a secret way of communicating. Words and phrases that had a special meaning to us. Numbers and dates that were only important to the two of us. Only 2 people in the universe knew that language. That's kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. What exactly happened on the night of the murder?
You don't know how many times I relived this moment in my mind. I discovered what Ludovico was up to when I toured the orchards. I threatened to expose his plan. Ludovico decided to eliminate me. He programmed Burbage 3001 to fire on his command and disabled the security cameras in the ballroom. Only, he didn't know about Belinda. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Spectrum Brown. Burbage covered his blow with the plasma shot, and then Ludovico wiped his memory.
That's when you decided to hunt him down.
Something like that. I had a problem I had to sort out first. You. You were an unknown variable. I didn't know what to make of you. I went after Leora Blossom, and you were just 1 step behind me. I programmed an automech to steal some explosives from Cedric, but you weren't far behind. You were always hot on my heels, 1 step behind and catching up. I realized I'd have to throw in with you or eliminate you.
You would have lost that fight.
I like your confidence. Take that with you when you hunt down Ludovico.
Alright. That whole exchange lasted, what, 15, 20 minutes? Okay, so it's time to go. So next is to go to see, I don't understand, this only happens in since I've been playing on the Series X, the map doesn't focus right away. It's weird. Anyways. Let's go, let's get out of here. Let's go recruit the man they call, the Kincaidor. You know what I mean? Alright, map. Spectrum Brown, Spectrum Brown. Journal. Recruit Cedric. Cedric is likely idling against the administrator. Let me speak to him at the spaceport. Is this a spaceport? Come on. Yeah, spaceport. There we go. Yeah, so basically, I guess I got taught, it's what I thought. You only max out at 36, level 36. So the base game, it's level 30. The first DLC, Gorgon, it's 33, and then 36. Which is stupid because it's so easy to get to level 30 in the base game. Like, it's insanely easy. Alright. Cedric Foreman, there we go.
I just want to be your friend!
Not gonna let no one bring you down.
Everybody's turned or what?
Wanna be your friend? Why you expect me? What's going on? Real funny. Giving me the chuckles you are.
Get it off! Get it off!
Let's actually let's go pick up some I didn't kill anybody there. The fuck?
I just wanted to make you smile.
Okay, sure. Make me smile, bro.
Did I hear?
You're dead, Jim. Alright, let's go recruit Cedric the Entertainer.
Law, how'd you get in here alive?
Inspector, you made it. Well done. I'm afraid you may find the spaceport is, at the moment, less hospitable than usual. My apologies. Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell.
What happened here? I'm working with Helen to create an anti-parasitic. We need a sense of spread. Ludovico's behind everything. You will help you make it.
Whew. Whatever it was, it happened quickly. Like a wave sweeping across the shore. We were overrun. Survivors are still trickling in. We've put out a call to slug agents not at the docks to keep their distance. With the warehouse's stores, Slug could hold out here for weeks, easily. Possibly months.
I'm working with Helen to create an anti...
Oh, my. You mean Lou was up to no good this whole time?
It gets worse. He wants to infect all the colony with slugs.
It's an ambitious plan, I'll give him that. But tell me, why should I help you, Inspector?
It's appealing to your better nature, sure, you're joking. Architect's balls, because I'm a sprat fucking inspector, damn it.
Always best to make sure a man has a better nature before you appeal to it. All right, but you're not to take this as confirmation I have one. Understood? You can expect Slug support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station.
Tell them to bring their best weapons and any personal issues they'd like to work out through violence.
I'll do that. I think one of our checkpoint guards is going through a divorce. As thrilled as I am to assist you in taking down Lou, we have barricaded ourselves in here for a reason. I imagine you have a plan for getting out of the spaceport safely?
I'm going to disperse the anti-parasitic. It's almost ready. I took out some of the infected on the way in. Should be safer now.
That I'd lose some of my agents to this violence was likely inevitable. Still, that is sad news, Inspector. Kindly save all further bloodshed for Ludovico.
I'm working with Helen to create an anti-parasitic. We need the essence of spread.
With Helen? You don't say.
It's a longer story than I have time for. Yes, to create and try to keep up. Void, damn it, did you know he was alive? She was alive.
You flatter me, but no, of course not. Knowing implies certainty. I merely suspected. This anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Safely?
Yes, well, probably. It's the best chance we have. Essence of Sprague Cedric, does the slug have it? Would you rather I have them as mind-controlled slug puppets then? If I wanted them dead, I'd skip the anti-parasitic and just use a bullet.
Law, but you like your extremes, don't you? Well, I'll take my people's probable cure over their guaranteed death. Coincidentally enough, Slug can supply you with Essence of Sprat. Ella Tinsley, the warehouse foreman, you remember her? There's a package on the desk in her office. You'll find the Essence of Sprat you need in there.
Thanks. Who ordered the Essence of Sprat anyways?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say. A customer-supplier confidentiality and all that. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you while you're here?
That's all for now. Alright. Time to go get Essence of Sprat. Why can you just give me the fucking Essence of Sprat, like, right here? Essence of Sprat is on the second floor. Okay. What a random, useless place. Okay. So he's helping me. I'm not going to try and steal from him, but... Okay, apparently he's mesmerized by... I guess I can go by there. Well then. I was looking for an elevator.
Hey, Inspector! You're alive! That's terrific.
I need Essence of Sprat. Do you have any in storage?
You need... what? Why?
It's for an anti-parasitic serum because I'm Inspector and I said so.
No kidding. I should have known you'd be on top of things. That must be what's on my desk. We just got it in. Couldn't find it on any of our shipping orders, and none of us could figure out what in law's name it was. You're welcome to it. Just so you know, it's got a bit of a weird smell. I can't complain. Still slug-free. That is, I'm still slug, obviously, but I haven't been slugged. You know what I mean.
Sure.
You too. Ugh, Essence of Sprat? Why would anybody keep a vial of... Never mind.
An egg pod. So I need an egg pod. In order to... So I need to go down and I need to go back out. Where's the stairs? I like meow 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 meow.
I spilled mock apple juice on my pants, okay? It's apple juice. Not,
You pissed your pants, you son of a bitch. You pissed your pants. You are a scaredy cat and you are useless. That is what I like to say. I like chicken. I like meow 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 meow. So I have to go out in order to get... Oh. I forgot to pick everything from here. Okay. Let's go in here. You know what? I think a lot of the things that... One of the reasons also that I like this better than the main game and the last DLC is the loading times. It's so much... second floor. That's the cook. I don't give a shit about the cook. I read this already. I need to go to the second floor. And this is not it. Still can't unlock that. I like chicken. I like liver. Yum, 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 please deliver. Alright, where the fuck is the elevator to this shit? No, that's to go outside. Where is the elevator? I thought I cleared all these guys out. Guess not. You know what? I know why I didn't clear these guys out. Because... Is this going down or... No, it's going up. Because I was attacked and then I just tried to kill everyone and I said I would come back and I didn't. That is what happened, kind. Okay, this looks like it's dangerous. Looks weird. I love the physics. Sorry, Pravati. You got shellacked. Where the fuck is this place? I've never gone to this place. Okay, let's grab what we need. Because that's just the most random thing that I need. Let's see if I can grab anything else.
They got the drop on us.
Okay, sure. Alright. I don't even need to do this whole fucking thing. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I guess... Because I need to... Oh, I guess it's here that I need to... Yeah, I can go back to Eridanos. Yeah. That's what I thought. You know, that's what I thought. But I thought it was a pussycat. I did see a pussycat. Okay, so I guess I'm synthesizing it back at the... Come on, really? Penthouse. Penthouse, thank you. The disadvantage of on playing this on console. It's not here I had to go? Oh. Examine the centrifuge. You see a small label stuck against the side of the device. The label reads Rizzo's Laboratory Centrifuge. No training required. All Rizzo's laboratory equipment has been designed for use by the unschooled worker. Insert ingredients, push buttons, and watch it spin. Okay, pour the essence, perception, peel back the label. You see another smaller label under that one. It reads Discontinued Model, Spacer's Choice Proprietary Technology. Pour in the essence of Sprat and the parasite eggs. The essence of Sprat smells vaguely like the Rust and Go on the Groundbreaker or possibly the Cantina in Edgewater. It's difficult to place, but your eyes water all the same. The device does its work without any additional input from you. A swirl of bright colors entertains your eyes, and a few moments later you hear the bright chime. Okay. What's next?
What floor would...
Come on. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I want this murder to be done. I want it to be done. I like chicken. I like liver. There we go. No, that's not it. Thank you. Pilot house. Boo doo 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 doo.
Hmm?
You're all dead, Jims. I don't care who you are. So where the fuck was Rizzo's security when, like, seriously? Where the fuck were you when these guys were attacking? Like, seriously. Way to go to protecting the people. Way to go. Alright. Well, we're back to square one. This is where I started. Or pretty much think I started.
Phaeton is standing by for larval compound dispersal.
Load anti-parasitic, disperse this instead.
Reactor stable. Compound dispersal may commence. Affirmative. Dispersing.
Will the sky just magically clear up?
Incoming message from Rizzo's installation station.
What have you done? What in law's name have you done? You hijacked our atmosphere. Are you trying to kill us all? No. You're trying to kill my symbiotes. I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've built. I can still fix this. I can undo the damage you've done.
End of transmission.
Alright, let's go back to the distillery. Alright. And starting probably this week, I'm going to do... so I didn't do a Retro Night in Canada again this week. I'm really bad with this. But the next time I'm going to be playing, I'm going to be playing through Doom 64. And next, after that, I will... There's no travel point to the fucking distillery? Like, seriously? Ugh. What a pain in the ass. Oh, no, I don't want to go... I went to the wrong person. Come on. So I'm planning on playing Fallout 4, but playing some mods, quest mods. So basically, similar to what Kenny is actually doing with Quake, where you have fans making different maps and stuff like that, fan main maps or mods. I'm going to be doing the same, but with Fallout 4. So it's going to be quest lines that were developed by the community. Now, I have it installed on my PC. However, I would have to restart over because my saves don't transfer over, because Fallout 4 is not a play anywhere game for Xbox and PC, so I can't translate my saves. However, the quests that I wanted are actually on Xbox, so I'll be playing it on Xbox. Plus, it has an FPS boost because they upgraded it, so it's Series S and Series X enhanced. So that's awesome. So I'll be playing that. Oh man, these guys are still fucking... I thought I killed them all. Well, it's off. Okay, let's save it before we go in.
Make you smile.
Come on. I killed a couple of people in here right now. This person's still dead. And those doors are probably closed. No, they seem to be open. Holy shit. How did this fucking door get opened?
I'm glad Miss Helen's alive, but she's hurting on the inside, Captain. Anyone with eyes can see that.
Thanks for the talk. By the way, I initiated that talk.
What they were storing down here. Were they getting ready for the launch of Spectrum Brown?
Spectrum Brown, Spectrum Brown. Everybody likes their Spectrum Brown. Workbench. Oh my god. Let's modify. Let's tinker. Like, hello.
Definitely not.
Mad at me?
That is the first time that I've had like a slow-mo kill like that. I don't remember that ever happening before. That was weird. Yeah, it's locked. There's nice stuff in here too. It's locked. It's barred. Okay, so it must be opening from somewhere else. Spectrum Brown, Spectrum Brown. Everybody like this Spectrum Brown. And in case you guys don't know what that is, the last stream I actually mentioned it. It's from Auntie Donna's house, a big old house of fun, which is actually on Netflix right now. You can find it on YouTube as well. It's actually called Morning Brown, which is hilarious. Yeah, sure. No. So what fucking... What threw something at me? Because... I swear to God... Like, that kind of...
So Helen's alive, and we're helping her thwart a conspiracy.
Yeah, whatever. Parasite toxicant gland. I have a feeling I'm gonna need this, but we'll see. Nice! Oh, there's the other one. And they became jelly. Alright. My God, there's nothing in here? Seriously? Like, what a waste of fucking time. Okay, at least there's that. Like, seriously. I spend this whole time doing shit, and, like... Come on. I hate getting stuck on things. So I have to go through there. What's here? Alright, are you done? Thank you. Oh, fuck. Who's up there? Oh, Jesus Christ. I wanted to be your friend. No, you wanted. You were an asshole. That's... It makes the sound that it breaks it, but doesn't actually break it visually. Which is insane. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, what's on top? Oh, that looks this looks interesting. Let's do this. I can unlock that for fudge sakes. Anything else here? No. What's in this? Spectrum Brown. Good old Spectrum Brown. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, so I guess it's time to go back out. Why would I go and take the ladder when it's a pain in the ass? Might as well just fucking go out this way. Anyways. Alright, let's save. Alright. And let's go where we're supposed to go. And that's blocked. So let's go this way. Going down another stair. Yay! I have to admit, I thought that finding the murder would have been the end of the story, but I guess not, huh? I guess not. Oh, what the fuck was that? Is it me or they jumped through a fucking that was very rude. And I want them to recover. Can I just give them a shot of
So...
I can't. Alright, well wait till they recover. Can I go? There's actually a way to getting there, though. There's no way of getting there now, but... Actually, is there? Just won't let you... What happens if I go here, and I go here? No. Alright, they're pretty much done. Engineering ticket. Everything seems to check out on the tank, but I'm not exactly sure if the liquid is leaking, is supposed to be glowing or not. I'll have to send this up to corporate to see if we are working on a bioluminescent spectrum flavor or something. Okay. That was kind of a bit of a useless lore, but...
Hey, Captain. Whatever happens, I just want you to know. I've always got your back.
Okay. That was a random thing to say. You know that something's gonna happen when they give you a bunch of fucking ammo. This is barred or sealed. My list was sealed. Alright. It's the final countdown.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you soon enough. Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector. Welcome. We were just talking about you.
We? There's someone behind you or something?
You and I are standing in the presence of royalty. Don't worry. You'll meet her soon enough. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
Your queen? What exactly going on? Inspiration. Turn on your companions. Am I the only one tired of listening to this guy? Temperament. Hold up your hand. I know you're talking about start a monologue, and I don't care.
Nope. Not even a little.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the queen, and then I'm going to find a way to repair the damage you've done. Don't be afraid. She can smell fear, and it makes her absolutely ravenous. Your Highness. Dinner is served. Wait, no, not me. Damn! Merciful law! Stop!
Look out!
Oh, she was almost dead. Or Pravati was dead. That was Ellie? Or was that Pravati? Yeah, that was Ellie. Pravati actually died. Oh well. Well, that's that. Well, compared to the last scene in Mass Effect, this boss was a lot easier. Let's put it that way. Terminal access hack. Access machinery controls. Warning. Activate machinery cluster A. I guess I could have done that before I did anything. Oops. Oh well.
This machinery cluster is now active. Please exercise caution.
Yeah, so I pretty much... Was there one in this corner that I didn't go? Yeah, there was one. Oh, there was one. So, was there one on that corner? Or there's only 3? No, there's one that's missing. Well, that's weird. Yeah, this is the one I was missing. Oh well. I don't care at this point. This already happened. And that's already happened. So yeah, fuck that. Let's save first, because we never know what can happen. Oh, cartridge. Nice. Armor parts, yeah. I think this is the last DLC, to be honest. So I don't expect anything, What the fuck is here? I was supposed to go the other side, aren't I? This is locked. So, probably have a key somewhere. At least I made it here. I think this is one of the doors I was trying to get into, and it was locked. So, it is what it is.
You made it. I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket, good for 1 free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive.
This guy is fucked up. This is a golden ticket. Attack. Stand still. I'll put you in misery. Although, technically, I didn't have to. Actually, you know what? Technically, I don't have to redo all that. Alright. I could technically... Alright, let's do this. Okay. There's a box over here. Alright.
You made it. This...
Okay. He's gonna be cured anyway, so. I like chicken, I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver. Okay, let's go in here. Okay, this was blocked initially. Where the fuck am I going? I don't even know what's... Speak with Helen, talk to Cedric. Return to ADA. Your work as a freelancer has finally come to an end. Check in with ADA. Okay. Ah, okay, I see. So, speak with Helen. What? Ugh. Okay, thank you. No, that's the unreliable. I don't want to go to the unreliable. Come on. Okay, let's go to the spaceport. Let's go talk. Let's go talk to the, you know, the guy, you know. I'm still burning with the acid, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's the way of the land, you know what I'm saying? Where is that guy? Yeah, you can smile all you want. Alright, last I had found Cedric, he was here. So, actually, technically speaking, shouldn't everyone be fine now? I'm just thinking about that. Because I applied the neurotoxin. I guess he's not here. Or he is. That's a slug worker. Where the fuck is... Yeah, but how do you talk to Cedric if he's nowhere to be found? That's not Cedric. That's not Cedric either. I think this just leads outside. Yeah.
Get our hands dirty.
Yeah.
You know.
Alright. Technically, I know where I can go. But I want to find these fucking guys. Where are they? And they're not marked on the map either, so... So the last time I saw Cedric, he was here. I guess not here anymore. I like chicken. I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver. Where was his office? Was it over here? No, it was around here. No, that wasn't on top of there. It was... I guess he disappeared. I don't know where the fuck he is. They're not marked anywhere on the map, are they? Oh, I have to go back out. Fuck. Alright, let's go back out. No, this wasn't his... No, this wasn't his office. No. No, this was the jail. I don't really care for the jail. Really. Alright, let's go out and we'll see where he is. Halcyon Ellen definitely, it should be in my penthouse. See, there's 3 things here. So let's see if there's anything in my penthouse. But 3 markers are there, so I have a feeling they're near my. Yeah, she's on my. Okay, I know it. I don't know why I choose this 2, because I have to be. Anyways. Stupidities, stupidities. Lord, stupidities. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so one of them is here. I like chicken, I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
Hope you've been enjoying your
Yeah, loving it. Loving it.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the queen of the brain slugs wasn't on that list.
How are you feeling?
I imagine this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I don't feel all that different.
You know what you need? A nice cold ball of Spectrum Brown. Yeah, sure. Revenge won't bring her sister back. I didn't help you because I like you. You're still a murderer.
I can't go back to the way things were. I can't return to my old life because it was never my life to begin with. It was shared. Never mind, you don't need to listen to this. Thank you again for your help, Captain. I never would have made it this far without you.
Goodbye. Alright.
Oh, so they were twins, were they? I know how that goes. I'm a twin myself, you know.
That was it. That's all I got from Cedric after... Wow. What a pile of junk. That was so garbage. Oh my god. At least her, she had some kind of dialogue choice. Seriously. God. What a waste of time. Anyways, alright.
Welcome back, Captain. Or shall I call you Inspector? What can I do for you?
I'm not Inspector anymore and finished the Eridanos job.
During your absence, I passed the time by simulating a number of hypothetical conclusions to this case. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited, and my appraisal of the individuals involved is not flattering. Therefore, my conclusions are inaccurate.
Sure. Aw, Adia, it sounds like you missed me. Alright, humor me. Who do you think killed Halcyon Helen?
My simulations have yielded several possible causes of death. Halcyon Helen may have been killed by one or all of the following: asphyxiating on Rizzo's Spectrum Brown, grappling with a primal while inebriated, killed by an overzealous fan, death by automechanical, or profound loneliness. How close were my estimations?
Why don't I just tell you what happened? Closer than you think. You're so off the mark that I'm wondering why you're maestro again.
please do so.
The real killer was Administrator Ludovico.
Administrator Ludovico killed Halcyon Helen? I have been programmed to simulate contempt and mild surprise. Mr. Ludovico had the audacity to hire you to solve a murder he committed? I am contemptuous and mildly surprised. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. Thank you, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
And that is it.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Okay, sure. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have officially finished The Outer Worlds Murder on Eridanos. And as normally is the case, we are here. So, like usual, when I'm done a DLC or a full game, I like to give my mini review of how the game is. After I've fresh off the press, I've just finished playing the game. How do I think the DLC was? From the perspective of the DLC, I actually liked it a lot. I liked it a lot more than Gorgon. And if I remember correctly, I liked it more than the base game. There's a few reasons for that, but we're going to get to it a little bit later. But in general, I did like this DLC a lot more. And this DLC alone would be worth the expansion pass, even though I'm not a big fan of the expansion pass. I'm not a big fan of DLC and season passes and stuff like that. I've never been a fan of that, but at least this makes it worth it. And it was a pretty good chunk of time too. It was maybe around 10 hours, 10, 12 hours, which is actually pretty good for a DLC. It did feel separate enough from the main story. And the thing is, what's easy about comparing this with the Murder on Gorgon is that they're both murder mysteries. But I find this one was done so much better. There's more places to discover. Obviously, I'm not going to go through the sound and the graphics. I mean, if you've played the base game, you've played it through. Now, I will say this, and this is a caveat, and I said this at the beginning. I played the original base game on my original Xbox One. I played Murder on Gorgon, which is the first DLC. I played that on the 1S. I didn't see a big difference between both. Both of them were chugging along, had a lot of problems keeping up. It was pretty intense. However, playing this one, I played it on my Series X. So it's the first one I played on Series X, and oh my god, what a difference this makes. If I would have played this on the base game, I would have been so much happier. It's so... the loading times, just the loading times alone, oh my god, I can just go like boom, boom, I'm done. The base game, you guys could go back and see when I was playing it. Holy crap, it was like, wait, and then it would like eventually come to fruition. So, having said that, wow, playing this on the Series X, such an improvement. And I think, like, I know that a lot of people are complaining that the Series X doesn't have a lot of first-party games or whatever. I don't care. Just the fact of how fast the games are loading. I know the PS5 does the same thing, but I don't regret getting it at all. Especially now with Game Pass, the console version of Game Pass, it's so good. I have the Ultimate one, but still. So back to the review at hand. From a story perspective, I liked it a lot. And this is why. There were enough clues along the way that if you weren't paying attention, you would have been like, whatever, discussed it. Now, I made a conclusion towards the end of the game. And to my surprise, I was right and wrong at the same time. And the curveball was more of like a slider and a curveball, more than a fastball. So the rest of the story felt like a fastball. And what do I mean by that? It means like you go from point A to point B, get what you need, and then your next step, point A to point B. Where I see the curveball was what I was trying to, what I was saying, the reason why I was saying who actually committed the murder was completely in outfield. But if you pay attention enough to the game, you're going to kind of feel something is off, and you're gonna be like, right? And then at the end, completely, there was a slider with like something completely different. I didn't realize that would. I liked the twist at the end, and what I appreciate about the story. So basically the story is you're solving the murder of Halcyon Helen, which is a serial actor, which is basically the equivalent of soaps, right here, and and I'm not gonna go into more than that, but the DLC actually played out like a soap would, and I find that's what the irony is, and it's so amazing. Like they did that, and I really appreciated the story writing. I appreciated the voice acting. Now I will say this: the voice acting is really well done. But it feels like they had like 4 voice actors for all the characters, and they voiced a lot of people. But I heard the same guy. The one that comes into play is the guy that was at the not the botanical gardens, but the orchards. And there was a guy that was at the at a bar. That voice, I know, like I don't know who the name is or who voiced it, but that voice was appearing the whole way through. And they didn't even attempt to camouflage the voice, which to me is stunning. If you're going to do that, at least make an effort to make it sound a little bit different. It reminds me a bit like Fallout 3. Fallout 3 had like the same voice actors over and over and over again. Even here, the caricatures were the same. With there's a few characters that you meet that are completely different in terms of the look, but then you see that there's the same model of character found all over the place. So they kind of skimped out, but at the same time they kind of didn't. In a way, it's weird. But in terms of the base game and the first DLC and this DLC, this one was the most polished, the most in terms of story. I think they learned a lot of lessons from the base game and from the first DLC. And when building this one, I feel there's like hints a bit of New Vegas in the sense that stories can go all over the place, and it's actually pretty. And I appreciated that. In general, I would recommend anybody that would play the game or play this DLC. I would recommend it. Get the expansion pass only for this one. Gorgon, I couldn't care for. It's as if like Gorgon was like they slapped it together just to release something. And I was saying this earlier. So when I did my original review of Murder on Gorgon, I said that I would never pay $14.95 for that DLC. I do feel that it's still a little bit steep for $14.99 for this. At least I think it's Canadian. It might be USD for this DLC, but I appreciate this one a lot more, and I'm on the fence. I don't know if I maybe would recommend it, but at this point, for the price difference, I would probably get the expansion pass, because the expansion pass is $24.99. So yeah, it's worth it for that alone. This was a fun one. I really liked it. You guys have seen my different my different streams and stuff. I really yes, there's a lot of cutscenes, there's a lot of dialogues. It's not going to be for everyone, but if you like these types of games, you like the DLCs, DLC type stories, this is for you, and I think it's really done well. I like the fact that you can go venture a little bit everywhere and find stuff. There's a couple of things were a little bit weird because I wandered off on my own without following the storyline, and that's my fault. But in general, it encourages you to go and find stuff because you find a bunch of different things. You find some clues just wandering around. And the world is so beautiful and colorful. It's so nice to just walk around and talk to people and listen to the quirky characters. It's really fun. It's really cool. And I recommend it. So to anybody that is on the fence about this DLC, please. It's really worth it. I know if you were disappointed with Gorgon, you will not be disappointed with this one. And that's my recommendation. Alright guys, thank you so much for passing by and watching the stream. Thank you Kenny for passing by as well. Want to say thank you to everyone that hosted me. So Plotsky, Big Bad Bizarre Gaming, Overwriter, PK Theater, Engineering Gaming Nerd, Psych, Angry Gorilla, Still the Bad Guy Gaming, Mr. Garf 1988, and Gallows Adler. Thank you so much for the hosts. Really appreciate it. If you guys want to read my reviews, you can go to aroundtable.ca where I have released my review of Mass Effect. Short version of that, pretty much. I think the story is worth playing, but I don't think that. I think that the Legendary Edition will fix a lot of the stuff that doesn't age very well in Mass Effect. The controls really take you out of it. They're really clunky. The characters are really well voiced. The visual is okay. I mean, it's an Xbox 360 game, but I didn't find it was like I like the story. The story was great, but a lot of people put the game on a pedestal, and I just don't see it. And it's maybe because I'm playing it later. Maybe if I played it at the time that it came out, it would have a different outlook on it. I was trying to look at it from a lens as well when it came out on 360. But at the end of the day, there's too many things that didn't age very well. And to go back and play it is a little wonky. Now, apparently, Mass Effect 2 and 3 have fixed a lot of the controlling issues, a lot of the stuff that were complaints about the first one. That's fine. But there's a lot of games that came out around that time that did a lot better job. And yeah. So that's it for me tonight. Hope that you guys liked the review. Thank you for spending time with me on the channel, on the stream, on this Sunday night. Hope that if you guys have tomorrow off, hope that you enjoy your day. If not, hope that you guys have a great week. And I shall see you next time. And the next time we're going to see each other, probably I'm going to be